Hi, it's Miss Bailey, and I wanted to share Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. Meet Amari Peters. Her older brother Quinn went missing a while ago. So many people, including the police, have told her to accept that he's gone for good, possibly even dead. But Amari won't accept that. She knows there's more to the story. Her theory doesn't turn out to be so crazy when her life changes one night. Amari is thrown into a supernatural world she never knew existed. Turns out her nerdy older brother was a big name in the Bureau of Supernatural Affairs, and now she's been nominated to join during a summer tryout. Similar to a summer camp, but with fierce and dangerous competitions, and, of course, magical creatures. Amari wants more than anything to become an agent like her brother and to also discover just what happened to him. However, there is an evil magician with a sinister plan who is threatening the very world she just learned about. Amari finds herself involved in more than just the mystery of her brother. She is now facing a powerful enemy while also learning about her own mysterious and illegal capabilities. This book is a perfect mixture of Harry Potter with some Men in Black vibes. You won't be able to put this down.
Imagine that your 8th grade class is promised a fun-filled camping trip if all students take the school dress code seriously and there are no violations. Now imagine that you are the one who violates the dress code and ruins the trip for everyone. How would you feel? How do you think your classmates would handle it? In the book Dress Coded by Carrie Firestone, the school administrators at Fisher Middle School bring this scenario to life. Molly Frost is the main character and narrator of this realistic fiction novel. Molly witnesses Olivia, another 8th grade student, being humiliated by school officials for violating the dress code by wearing a, wait for it, very distracting spaghetti strap tank top, and decides to start a podcast called Dress Coded. In this podcast, she interviews students who have been dress coded so they can tell their stories. As Molly's podcast takes off, she begins to notice certain similarities about the students who come forward to share their dress coding experiences. For one thing, all the violators are female. As Molly's disgust with her school's outdated and unevenly enforced dress code deepens, she looks for ways to make the students' voices heard. In addition to the dress code situation, Molly is also dealing with a vaping-addicted jerk of an older brother, as well as navigating friendships and crushes and other typical 8th grade issues. The author really seemed to have a strong understanding of the middle school experience. It is also set in an unnamed Connecticut town in the heart of bear country. I was getting Avon or Simsbury vibes. I recommend this book to fans of realistic fiction, or to anyone who has wanted a rule to be changed. While I think girls will be drawn to this title, boys should give it a try and see what it's like to live with a middle school dress code for a female.
"16-year-old Paris Secord, the famous up-and-coming DJ Parsec, has been murdered. 2 people found her dead. Kaya, her childhood best friend, and Fuse, DJ Parsec's social media manager. Kaya and Fuse hate each other, and they start a social media war blaming the other. It backfires terribly when they get kidnapped by Parsec Nation, her online crazy local fan base. They threaten them with violence if they don't find her killer. The police don't appear to be working hard to solve this case. Angry and frustrated, Kaya and Fuse need to work together to find the killer. In a series of flashbacks, you get to know Paris, and as Kaya and Fuse dig deeper, they realize Paris was keeping many secrets, and things were not as they appeared. The list is long on suspects, and there are many twists and turns. This mystery will keep you on the edge of your seat, up late, and guessing until the very end. If you are a fan of mysteries and music, fandom and friendship, pick up Spin by Lamar Giles at the library.
Stowaway by John David Anderson. This new middle grade science fiction, the first in a duology, is set some 30 years in the future. The people of Earth learn they are not alone in the universe. The planet is visited by an advanced race called the Acarians, who, in exchange for their knowledge, begin drilling for a rare element, Ventasium, to aid in space travel, like dilithium in Star Trek. Unfortunately, the Acarians are at war with the Dejaric, and Earth suffers the consequences in the form of a devastating attack. Leo Fender, after losing his mother in one attack, now lives on the spaceship Beagle with his older brother Gareth and his scientist father Calvin. Dr. Fender is a specialist in developing Ventasium. The Beagle is attacked by the Dejaric. Dr. Fender is taken prisoner, and the rest of the ship is left to drift. Shortly after the attack, the ship is boarded by space pirates looking for Ventasium. Since they have none, the pirates leave, but not without Gareth sneaking Leo aboard to keep him safe. Leo is soon discovered by the crew, and Leo convinces them to help him find his father. But pirates, being pirates, tend to only look out for themselves, and Leo must figure out who he can trust, if anyone.
Swim Team by Johnnie Christmas tells the story of Bree, who is moving from New York to Florida with her father. Excited and nervous to start a new middle school, she finds herself very disappointed. The only elective left to take is Swimming 101. Bree doesn't know how to swim and is terrified. But thanks to Etta, an older lady who lives in her building, who was a swim champ, Bree works hard and learns to swim well enough to join the Mighty Manatees, the school's swim team. They have a shot at the championship this year. Can Bree overcome her anxiety to help bring the team to victory? Fans of Jerry Craft and Raina Telgemeier will love Swim Team, a sweet graphic novel that's about friendships, facing fears, Black history, and of course, swimming.